It's time for the County Manager's Corner with Lance Metzler, our Rockingham County Manager. Lance, we're glad to see you.
Great to be here, Mabel.
Spring is here.
Spring is here indeed.
Yes, it has. And tell us about the Charters of Freedom.
Oh, it was a great celebration. We had a unveiling of the Charters of Freedom on March 26th, this past Friday, and we had Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson there. He gave a really excellent presentation and speech. That we were fortunate to have him here. Bonnie Joyner, I want to give a shout out to her. She did a great job organizing and orchestrating the whole event and actually getting the Charters of Freedom here. But basically, the Charters of Freedom is an area where you can come and look at the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, and the Declaration of Independence. It's really a neat monument or memorial of activities that happened that formed our nation. So we're very fortunate to have that here. I think they've done it in 22 other counties in North Carolina. But again, it was a great event. We had a lot of people come out. Hopefully it'll be a great site where people can take their children to talk about and classes to talk about these important documents. So really excited about that.
Right outside our Justice Center.
Right outside at the Justice Center. They can come and see that anytime, day or night. And if they're interested in buying a paver, they can get on our website or our Facebook to buy a paver to go out there. It starts at $100 and it goes up to $350. So we're very excited about that.
So can you envision classrooms actually coming up to the Judicial Center so the children can see civics and American history in action?
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure that they'll make that a destination during their teaching of classes in civic organizations. We'll also have an opportunity to come and educate children. Like, for instance, we have the Rotaract in Rotary, and we want to make sure that our children that we have, take them out there, give them education on that.
That's good. That's a great idea. What about all the things we're doing in regards to litter? And that's a big deal for the county commissioners.
It is a huge deal. So DOT and Rockingham County are having our spring litter sweep from April 10th to April 24th. We encourage families, those who have adopted highways, schools, businesses, organizations, civic groups to get out there and clean up the roadways. I mean, I know they didn't do it, but it's our county. We got to take pride in our county. Once it's all piled together, DOT will come out there and pick up the litter. So we're really encouraged about the spring sweep. This DOT also has something called Swap a Litter Bug, which is a pretty interesting an application they have. You can download it on your phone, or you can get on the online and basically go, and if you identified a vehicle that has littered, write down the tag number. You put the tag number in. They contact the offender via mail. The State Highway Patrol writes them a nice little letter that says they have violated our littering protocols, and then they just acknowledge that they've done that. Hopefully they won't do it again. Luke Combs is a country singer, and he has done 2 public service announcements for DOT, encouraging those out there to not litter, take pride in North Carolina. We try to take pride in it, so we want to encourage everybody else to. And the proclamation that the board approved, they did approve a proclamation to announce that, or proclaim that April the 10th to the 24th will be our spring litter sweep. Also, DOT we'll have access to our landfill to bring the litter there from April 12th to April 26th at no charge. We also had a PSA with law enforcement, with the sheriff and the 5 other chiefs. They did a public service announcement on littering and the enforcement of litter, and we want the citizens here, or the motorists that come through here, to take it serious that we're not going to put up with litter. We're in the process of creating a civil penalty that's much stronger than we have now.
Well, right now it can go from $250 to $1,000 if they catch you and can prove.
We're looking at higher than that, from $1,000 to $4,000. So we're taking it serious here. I mean, if you ride the roadways,
you'll really end up paying cash for your trash.
Yes, you will. But we're taking it serious because it is a problem here. You see it on the roadside. You see mattresses, you see TVs, you see just trash. People go around and throw it out.
It's crazy.
And they need to take pride in Rockingham County. It's a beautiful place to live, work, and play.
It is.
And we want to make sure that those who come through here say, wow, that's a beautiful county, not, wow, that's a bunch of junk on the side of the
I
roads.
know. So don't you think when they see Sheriff Page and all of the city, town, police chiefs and the district attorney and someone from the highway patrol, I mean, that's a lot of law enforcement.
That speaks volumes.
It
speaks volumes
does.
about how the district attorney is willing to enforce
Yes,
this. I mean,
and the highway patrol.
and the highway patrol.
They will get you.
They will get you. And who knows, there may be cameras out there that are watching you.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
So hopefully all of this will help to let people know we must take pride in where we live.
Absolutely. You know,
Yeah.
if you got trash, keep it in the car. Wait till you
Yeah.
get to a destination. Throw it
Yeah.
away when you get home or to a public trash bin to take it to. But
Yeah.
just do not throw it in the roads.
Yeah. So you working with economic development, this is important too, because as you all are taking potential new business people who are interested in maybe relocating to Rockingham County, as you take them around on tours, you want everything to look great.
From the destination, from the airport, all the way to their
Yes.
destination here, we want to make sure that the roadways are
Yeah.
clear of debris and clear of
Yeah.
litter so that they see a very pretty place like Rockingham County is.
Yes. So if you just have a little bag in your car, you
Yes.
can put everything in there.
Yes, the little plastic bags they get from Food Line, Lowe's, or any store, save those so you can put your trash in it and then dispose of that when you get home.
What about our county boards and councils that people can watch on Spectrum 1304?
So residents can stay in the know with the county commissioner meetings, with the city council meetings and town council meetings. The TV schedule that's on Spectrum 1304 outlines it, and I'll go over those briefly. The Board of County Commissioners is shown on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. You can watch the Planning Board on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 2 a.m. If you're up that time to 4 a.m. or 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. The Board of Elections is on Tuesday and Thursday. Saturday from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. and then 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. The Reidsville City Council is at 6 a.m. on Tuesday to 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Tuesday as well. The City of Eden is Thursday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. We do have Wentworth that's on. They're on 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So there's a lot of stuff that folks can learn out there and
Yes.
see. Sometimes they can't get here. Sometimes it's either they don't have the transportation or it's dark and they can't drive in the dark. So they can get on there. They can learn what's going on in their respective municipalities or in the county and figure out exactly what's going on and then call and ask questions.
Yeah.
And that's what's been a good thing about the channel, Spectrum Channel 1304. People get on there and they watch it and they'll call and ask questions, which we want.
Because they saw someone say, and they want follow up.
Yes.
That's
yes.
good. That's a good thing. What about our new COVID Rockingham County infographics?
Yes, we've gone through it. You know, this COVID pandemic has given us a lot of trial and error, and I think we've done a lot of things to improve things vastly over a period of time. So this is what the new COVID infograph looks like. Basically, it summarizes it. It gives the number of positive cases, number of deaths, number of positive new cases, number of hospitalizations, percent positive, and total number of vaccines given. Before we had an infograph with a lot of different things on there, and a lot of it can confuse people. But this is pretty simplistic. We've had a lot of citizens say that they're very happy as far as the style of this and how easy it is to read and understand.
It's
So,
colorful.
It's very colorful.
The type is bigger.
It is.
Yes, and we have people, Lance, who watch for this every morning.
I see the commentary on Facebook. So yeah,
Every
it's-
morning, they want to know. Know your spot, take your shot. You as the county manager, tell residents why this is so important.
Well, COVID obviously is an issue that we all have to deal with. I
Yes.
personally had COVID myself, and it was a terrible experience. Don't want to go through it ever again, and don't want anybody else to go through it. So I think it's
Thank
important.
God you made it through.
Whew, it was tough, but
Yeah.
particularly for our elderly population, I think it's
Yes.
important that they're vaccinated and just any age. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the COVID really has no boundaries. I mean, it's it goes across all demographics.
They don't care who
you
you
could
are.
be 16, you could be 95. So it affects people in different ways.
Yes.
From blood clots to being very sick to breathing issues. So I think it's important for citizens out there to get vaccinated. We do have vaccination clinics that are being held at the community college. In my opinion, we've been compared to the Chick-fil-A, how quick that we go through. So we're very pleased about that. We can do about 34 appointments per 15 minutes. So we can do quite a few. We have it again. We have it online for appointments. They can get online, particularly Saturdays. They go on, and people can register to get their vaccinations on there. We do have Pfizer now. We're starting to get Johnson & Johnson in. So we've got a variety of different vaccinations to be able to provide. But it is very important because we don't want you to get sick, and we don't want you to give your sickness to somebody else. So please take that into consideration for your families and friends.
And you can't even tell when they give you the vaccine. I mean, I was talking and they were like, okay, we're through, Mabel. I'm thinking, what? It was that quick. So all you have to do is get online, get your spot, get your shot.
Yep. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. I've had both of mine, and it not a problem at all.
What about young people, young adults? Because many of them, remember when we were 18 or 25, we thought we could just...
Invincible.
I know it. Wonder Woman.
Yes. Well, it's important for all ages. Right now it's offered 16 and up.
Yeah.
We have opened it up to everybody that's 16 and up. So please get online and fill out your appointments, and we want to give you your vaccination.
Do it for the loved ones in your life, please. Tell us about key engineering and public utility projects.
We have a variety of different things that are going on. One is the old mental health building. We're converting that over to youth services and child support services. We're excited about that because they've been in a variety of different places, and we want to make sure that they're here on Central Campus. We want to make sure that we have a one-stop shop. A lot of those that are using services in some areas can go to the other areas to use services. So we think that's very, very important, just to centralize everything and improve efficiencies. At the landfill, we're starting a non-methane organic compound remediation project. That sounds big, but it's needed to bring our landfill into compliance with the EPA regulations. New gas vents, vacuums, testing areas, flare systems. So it goes for all of our cells. We've got a lot of cells that are closed, and so EPA is bringing in those unfunded mandates that we all love. So that's going to cost us over $1 million to remediate that. But that's a project at the landfill. We've got several projects as far as water and sewer. We've got a new 500,000 gallon water tank to serve extended lines over on US 220 and 65.
Yay!
Yes, that means progress.
Yes, it
That's
does.
close to the Ontex facility that we're building and some of the new developments over there. We're installing new sewer lines on Bennett Farm Road and 65 to serve residents in the Callybrook area. They're expanding their footprint to grow a lot larger than what they originally anticipated. Because if you have public sewer, you can make you could build a lot more homes on property. We're installing a new 12-inch water line on North Carolina 65 west of US 220 to serve new development in that area. Installing a new 8-inch water line on Gold Hill and Washburn Roads to serve a new development. And installing a new water line, a 12-inch water line from 135 to Mayodan down to Madison System on 704. So we've got a lot of different activities that are going on.
You keep saying new development, new development, new development. That's important, isn't it?
It is. It's a new destination. I think a lot of it has to do with reflection from the COVID, from the pandemic. Those that are living in cities, that are living on small parcels of property, they couldn't get out of their homes, where they can come to Rockingham County, have the rural lifestyle, and to be able to enjoy what they have. Again, the best assets we have are natural amenities, and we really love those here. I'm proud of those.
Have a real backyard.
Yes.
You can run around.
Your vacations in your backyard.
Staycation. Right, in your backyard.
Absolutely.
That's wonderful. And now this is a very important time of the year. It's budget. Money, money, money.
Always a fun time. I've been doing, this will be my 26th budget.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so
He's
that
telling his
tells my
age, y'all. He's telling his
No, but
age.
it's been, it's always a learning experience every year. It's no two budgets are the same. We're currently reviewing budget requests right now. We had departments that were submitted their budgets, so we're about $8 million out of budget. That's out of our general fund budget of a roughly $91 million budget. We have brought that back down. It's common for a request to exceed revenues. It's just, it's the nature of the beast. At this stage, we're going to be meeting with departments next week to discuss their budget. Some good things that we've seen from our analysis on the budget is sales tax. So sales tax, one would have thought that sales tax would be decreasing during this time.
During COVID.
Yes, but actually we've seen a drastic increase.
Wow.
And
That's a blessing.
primarily because people are either staying put here and spending their money here, or they're going online. So mom and dad and grandma and grandpa that would go to Danville to Guilford to wherever to get something, the kids tell them, hey, you can get online and get your product the next day. So that a lot of our folks are doing that now. We've seen a huge increase. I was just on a phone call with our Piedmont Triad Regional Council this morning. They gave us the statistics from January of last year to this year. We're 16.3% higher in sales tax than we were last year. And that's a trend. It's that we've gone all the way up to 30% higher from this year to last year. So we've seen it trending, and it's trending up fairly well for us. Property tax collections have remained high. We would have thought also that they would have been in a decline due to the pandemic, but we're actually higher in collection rates this year than we were last year.
And the tax director was out on Facebook every day telling
Yes.
people what they could
Yes,
do.
he was.
Come on by.
Yeah, Mark was certainly, he'll certainly make sure you pay your taxes.
And they were helping people actually on the parking lot.
Yes.
Drive
yes.
through.
Yes, we had to be very creative during this time.
For real.
But as far as the budget, there's some other good things that we talked about earlier. The development is booming. We're getting these stimulus money in that will help us out. The Rockingham County itself was designated around $17.65 million to get in 2 years, and then cities got their own designation as well as far as how much they were going to receive. Some bad things we've seen an increase in healthcare costs. I think that's nationwide. It's not just Rockingham County. We've seen over $1 million increase in DSS. Next steps are to balance the budget and present a balanced budget to the commissioners at their second meeting in May, which we're close to doing now. Commissioners will review that at that time and have some time to review it, maybe have a work session or several work sessions to go through the budget. This year, we're providing them with the first cap improvement plan to address some of the capital needs we have. We have a lot of capital needs that need to be addressed. And we're anxious to get this done. Our targeted date for the budget, we're looking at June. So sometime in June, either the first meeting or the second meeting in June. But again, this is a bare bones budget because of all the uncertainty with the pandemic and the long-term effects from the pandemic. Sales tax is great right now, but what happens in November, December, we just don't know.
Yeah. So what do you want to tell our residents?
I want to tell the residents just to keep faith. That the pandemic is still here. Don't be too comfortable. Make sure that you stay safe. And particularly for yourself and for your families and friends, it's important to do that. Also, just want to make sure that everybody enjoys the spring that's right here. The weather's incredible outside. And as always, as the county manager, I have an open door policy. So if anybody has any questions or needs me, I'm a phone call away or a visit away, and they can visit me anytime.
Okay. You heard it all from our Rockingham County Manager. This is the County Manager's Corner, featuring the one and only Lance Metzler. And if you ever want to talk to him, as he just said, feel free to give him a call or call Tina Massey. Just let him know the good things, the good news that's happening in your neighborhoods and in your part of the county where you're seeing our colleagues working very, very hard to keep Rockingham County a good place to live, work, and play. Thank you so much for joining us here with the County Manager's Corner featuring Lance Metzler. Have a great day.